Mount Angel was founded in 1882 by a small group of very tenacious monks from Switzerland. In the 1800s, in Europe, there was a lot of suppression of religious life and communities and monasteries, and so this group came out to Oregon, scouted the West Coast, and decided this was the best place to found a monastery. And it even resembled Engelberg a little, which is what they wanted. And so they founded the community on October 30th. And then shortly, almost immediately, they opened a school for the local pioneering families. They were German-Swiss families. And from that point on, over the decades, the monastic life continued to grow. The monastery itself, the number of community members increased, and our schools grew, and our involvement with the local church in Oregon grew considerably. And then eventually we concentrated on the seminary itself as our principal apostolate, our principal work of the community, after our own work as monks, as consecrated men who were dedicated to prayer. The next service was the seminary.
The monastic orders seem to have begun in earnest, we could say, about the beginning of the 4th century. Even though the persecutions being over was, for the most part, a good thing for the church could expand and grow, it carried with it a potential danger. And that was the danger of losing its strong drive to carry the cross of Christ and be united with Him in that sense. And so monasticism in the life of the whole community kept that alive.
Early Christian life was in an essential way communal. St. Luke telling us that the Christians gathered at different times of the day at the temple to pray. They shared all their goods in common, and they gave support to those who had less than they did, and so on. And those are all characteristics that made their way into Cenobitic monastic life, which is what we are. We're a Cenobitic community, meaning that we're not hermits, we live in common.
I think St. Benedict wrote the rule and established his own monastic communities to provide a path for very ordinary men to lead a life that is consonant with the Gospels and to find God. And within the context of his time, I think he did it very successfully, because the rule has proven itself over history to be a proven path to holiness. It is meant to lead us all to everlasting life. If it doesn't have that purpose, then it's not at all what it's meant to be.